Hi everyone, welcome back to the Augsburg Weekly Wrestling Updates. We spruce things up a little bit, as you can see, make it look a little nicer for all the viewers out there. I'm sitting here with Mark Matzek, who's a familiar face, and this is Jared Evans, assistant wrestling coach in the program. It's good to have him with us. Glad you could join us, Jared.
Thanks.
We're talking today about, busy week for you guys. You talked about off the national duels last week, how you avoided letting down by scheduling St. John's, who obviously got the better of you last year. A tight match, hotly contested, 15-12 going into Jared Massey's match. Obviously, workhorse, a rockier program. Talk about how you felt heading into that match.
Well, with Jared Massey at 197, I felt pretty confident that we were going to get the win there, and maybe even some bonus points. So, but then to kind of our anchor on the team, Andy Witzel, senior, it was his time to step up, and Andy, took advantage of that, stepped up, and really won the duel for us. Which I feel like that match is a kind of defining point for Andy Witzel in the season and a turning point for him. So, I expect a lot out of Andy Witzel the rest of the year.
Absolutely. You followed that up by the Northwestern Open and the Worthington Open. You split your squad. Firstly, talk about how you split the squad and how you felt the performances were. Northwestern, you had 6 champs and 12 of your 13 wrestlers placed in the top 4.
Yeah, we actually split our team up just to see different competition, different teams. See how different matchups, just across the different teams nationwide. As far as coming off a great win, a dominating win at Northwestern, 6 champs, we looked at it was a great tournament for us, especially coming off, it was a barn burner over at St. John's. We bucked it up. We knew we weren't satisfied with that St. John's win, and the guys definitely picked it, and they had to, and it showed that they kind of picked themselves up after that win. But like I said, we weren't satisfied. They went out and and looked at battle hard, and then turned on our way.
Absolutely. So you look at your weight classes, specifically 184 and a few others that you're looking at. Brad Bowes performed well this past week. And Caleb Lyons, he had a little bit of an off week perhaps, but looking at different guys you have in the program and how you've now evolved through this season, do you feel that your weight classes are pretty much set on varsity, or that you're still looking to retool some things and maybe still trying guys out?
Every single season, we start off the year with 10 open weight classes, and guys fighting to win that national team spot. We have 10 national team spots. And in some weight classes, some of these guys are starting to distance themselves, from one another. But at other weight classes, they may be neck and neck, and we don't have a set, national team. 10 guys, our national team that we will send to the Great Lakes Regional on February 20th, until February 7th after the Eau Claire Invitational.
Absolutely. Talk about, Jared, you've got a very tough opponent coming off a huge week. Obviously, you're ranked #1 in Division III. You've dominated pretty much everyone you've faced so far. Looking at a very ambitious opponent that, Matzek scheduled and everything, Nebraska Omaha, as you call them, the Buzzsaw Division II at this point. So they're coming in here. How do you feel about that matchup, and how much of a challenge will this be for the squad?
It's going to be a huge challenge. Actually UNO is coming off a ton of momentum after winning national duels. They're Division II national champions, and they've got a tough team all the way through. There's no open. Every single weight class is solid. And after watching the national duels, watching them in the finals, those guys, they come ready to wrestle, and they're ready to wrestle for 7 minutes solid. And we got to win the close matches. We can't give up big points. And if we ever have an opportunity to get big points, we got to get majors, we got to get tech falls, and we got to get falls.
Absolutely. Pleasure having you aboard. Appreciate it. Glad you could join us. Mark Matzek again. Thank you, sir. Good luck to them in the Nebraska-Omaha duel coming up this week, and we'll be back here next week with both of you, I'm assuming. That'd be great.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks again.